Hello, my name is Marty Windle, the SBL Guru, and welcome to the SBL Guru podcast. Now, this podcast is another one of our series, SBL in Real Life, and what we do is we take a model from the SBL ACCA Syllabus and we try to apply that model in real life companies or real life organizations to help you with those application skills that you will need in the exam. Today's a special request from one of my students, and she said, I don't understand the Baldridge Model. So we're going to look at the Baldridge Model today. Now, the Baldridge Model is built around core values. The model is built around values of customer focus, innovation, and learning, found in high-performing organizations. Now, what the model does, it takes a holistic approach to the business. It breaks the business down into a number of key areas, and teams answer structured questions about each area of the business. It's like a self-assessment, shows what's working well and what could be done better. In effect, it's really looking at things like strengths and weaknesses in different parts of the business. Once you've done this analysis, it will then allow you to focus more on your weaknesses within your business in order to improve your overall operational excellence and results in the future. So let's get right into it and let's apply this model into a company which I'm sure you're familiar with, and that company is Toyota. So as part of your business health check, in effect, what you're going to do is to look at 7 interconnected categories: leadership, strategy, customers, measurement, analysis and knowledge, workforce, operations, and results. So if you're asked about this in the exam, make sure you know these categories. These are the categories you've got to learn for the exam. Now, an easy way to remember that for the exam is worms, CL, worms, and the letters CL will help you to remember all the elements of the Baldridge Model. So the first element is leadership. And if we look at leadership, what we're trying to do is examine how the senior executives guide the organization and foster a culture of high performance. At Toyota, they are grounded in the Toyota way, which is built on 2 pillars. The 2 pillars are Kaizen, which is continuous improvement, and also respect for people. At Toyota, leaders actively involve employees in decision-making. The plant managers and frontline workers are empowered to solve problems in the organization. At the same time, the leaders at the top of the organization strongly focus on ethical governance, strong compliance and transparency from the top of the organization. So the former CEO, Akio Toyoda, exemplified this in the ethical and crisis leadership during the 2009-2010 global recall crisis. Instead of denying the problems with unintended acceleration, he publicly apologized, accepted accountability, and reshaped the quality control process as part of the Kaizen continuous improvement model in the Toyota way. So having this strong leadership is going to be a key part of your overall organizational success. The second element is strategy, focuses on how organizations develop and execute competitive plans. Now at Toyota, they use policy development plan, a strategic planning method which aligns company-wide goals with daily operations. So what they try to take is a long-term view, identify risks, and try to respond to those risks. Toyota was the first company really to identify the climate change risk and invested in hybrid technology in the Prius long before its competitors. Toyota's strategy ensures that long-term objectives are systematically executed, a key Baldridge principle. The third element in Baldridge is customers, and under customers, they seek to evaluate how well the company understands and meets its customer needs. At Toyota, they achieve this in a number of ways. They've got a program called the Voice of the Customer, where they collect feedback through dealership surveys and social media to refine their vehicle designs. They try to focus on the principle of Genshi, Genbutsu, go and see for yourself, which means they observe customer usage directly to understand the real customer needs. Now, the practical outcome of that was the development of the Toyota Safety Sense system, which addresses customer concerns over driver safety and assists with automatic braking and lane departure alerts. This focus on the customer led to better satisfaction and better brand loyalty for Toyota, especially in markets like US and Japan. Number 4 is measurement, analysis, and knowledge management. The fourth category focuses on how companies use data to drive decisions. And Toyota is known as the master of data-driven decision making. They have real-time monitoring sensors on the factory floor, which tells you what is happening right now. It seeks to improve efficiency by flagging bottlenecks instantly and taking action early to address problems. They also use predictive analytics. They use AI to predict vehicle maintenance needs, improving the reliability of their vehicles. Category 5 is the workforce. It assesses how employees are engaged, how they are developed. Now, this ties in with Toyota philosophy of respect for people, which is central to their success. We've already talked about the assembly line workers being able to stop production, but also Toyota invests in continuous training. They have a Toyota University, which offers courses in Lean, Six Sigma, and leadership. They also have a worker suggestion scheme where workers submit over 1 million improvement ideas annually, many of which are implemented. Employees are rewarded for their contribution. And even during difficult times, Toyota is known for maintaining employment stability, a long-term view that aligns with workforce engagement and social responsibility. Number 6, under Baldridge, is operations. And again, we've got to look at strengths and weaknesses, and we've got to evaluate the process efficiency of our operations. At Toyota, their gold standard is what they call lean manufacturing. Key elements include just-in-time inventory, parts arrive only when needed, reducing waste. We talked already about Kaizen. Small incremental changes lead to big efficiency gains in the long term. And their Japanese poka-yoke, error-proofing. Design things to prevent mistakes. So fuel nozzles that don't fit diesel cars is one way that they do this. By evaluating the operations, they do achieve peak efficiency, and that was one of the key elements that Baldridge talked about in its overall success of a company. The last part of Baldridge is results or measurable outcomes, and Toyota's performance really speaks for itself. They've been the number one automaker for many years and have had consistently strong operating margins and return on equity. From a non-financial results perspective, they've got very high customer satisfaction, strong employee engagement, low CO2 emissions, and awards for safety innovations. So by having strong performance in all the above areas, it will lead to good results for the company. That's what Baldridge is talking about. If you improve on all your weaknesses, it should lead to good results or good outcomes for the organization. So if you're asked about this in the SBL exam, just remember your Worms CL, which will give you the 7 categories under Baldridge. If you're in the exam, all you're going to do is really use those to identify strengths and weaknesses. That would be a good approach in the exam, to use Baldridge. Leadership, strong or weak. Strategy, strong or weak. Customer service, customer focus, strong or weak. Measurement, knowledge management, is it strong or weak? Workforce, strong or weak? Operations, strong or weak? And that will lead to results. The idea is you try to improve on your weaknesses. So if you're in the exam, learn those headings, just talk about the strengths and weaknesses, and you're going to get good marks in the examination. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you need any more help on SBL, I offer a number of comprehensive courses to prepare you for the SBL examination. These include a full course with tuition and revision, just revision. I've even got a course which just focuses on the pre-scene examination. So please get in touch. Just go to www.sblguru.com and you can find out all my courses there. Thanks very much and good luck in your exam.